To Capital Sports Network. I know you've all been waiting patiently, and maybe not so patiently, for this contest. We are live. We are late, starting about 7:45. Last game just went to penalties. Notre Dame won that 3-2 in penalties. Princeton missed their last 3 penalties. So that's what happened here. I got a new tripod, which is cool. I got a new stand, which is cool. I can just go like this and go like this. Oh, the power went out. But it is brutally windy out here. And we are going to struggle a little bit to keep this camera straight. You can see a little urgency, right? A little urgency. Get this game going, but absolutely none. We had a nor'easter here today. Wancho nor'easter means basically a storm came up the coast. Joined it to 2 storms actually, and got a lot of rain here. Obviously, this is turf, so don't need to worry about that. We'll go in 1 second. No tolerance for any negative behavior such as taunting, trash talking, and verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion. Such behavior will result in being assessed with all Thank you for your anticipated cooperation. Now for tonight's starting lineup. Good. We're gonna have us. Rick Fortenbaugh is supposed to be here. Rick Fortenbaugh. Number 3, Nick Cagliarani. Starting lineups announced here. Well, a lot of people watching here on Capital Sports Network already, up to 20 viewers. Thanks for joining in. A little bit late. It is cold. My hands are my hands are cold and it is windy. See the Penguin School being announced. Number 4, Lucas Jefferson. Number 5, Ian Colton. 7, Evan Hart. 10, Ryan Young. Number 11, Rose Gutierrez. Zip up my jacket here. First game, number 2 seed Notre Dame needed extra time and then penalties to beat Princeton 1-1 and then 3-2 in penalties. We're going to go to the national anthem here. D Shorty Prince talking about Brandon Russell. An intern, Brian Rowe, asking what the score is. Dude, the game hasn't even started yet. So we might be like Comcast Sports or CBS Sports. If there's any dodgy decisions, we might be going to head referee for the final, Mike Kurnow, to talk about these decisions. There's a couple interesting ones in the first game, including a no penalty call in the final 10 minutes for Princeton. Could have changed the game, although the way they took their penalties, who knows. We are finally live on Capital Sports Network. Only about 45 minutes late. I mean, the best thing I can say about right now with the weather is it's not raining. I think we got maybe 4 inches of rain, possibly, around here, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's what the nor'easters do. Could have been worse. It could have been snow, right? Could have been worse. Could have been snow. Early on here, second minute, 0-0. Remember, these two teams played October 2nd in the first Route 1 derby, won by Pennington 2-0, Ryan Yang brace. Won it. If you don't know who 17 is for Pennington, that's Bakri Tanjagora, the best freshman in the state. Pennington's got a few best freshmen in the state. Right? The Shorty Princess, Brandon. Nah. I'm all vibes and stuff. I'll keep it in my head.
Just like the goal scores and stuff.
Yeah, I have the goal scores. Trentonian reporter Kyle Franco. Brian Rowe just chimed in and asked what the score was before the game kicked off.
Oh man, lost my glove too.
Kyle's gonna go shoot some B-roll, not B-row, B-roll. I'm sure Rick Fortenbaugh's checking in as well. He's gonna have some questions for us later. Oh, first opportunity there. Out for a corner. getting used to this new setup here. Oh, that wind there. Absolutely brutal. Hear the hometown fans going crazy. Remember, this is the county semifinal. It's being played on the turf of Hopewell, but let's be honest, it's about 12 feet from Pennington's field, so not much of a difference. And it is the best turf in the county, I think. Pennington's is pretty good too, but for public schools, this is by far. Gessner on the ball. Ball over the top. Oh. Ball there. Oh, foul called there. Much to the chagrin of the Wild support of the Bulldogs. Is this the two best sets of fans here? Is this the two best fan bases? Lucas Gessner on the ball here. It might be, Hopewell's got some voracious fans. They love their sports up here at Hopewell. Oh! That was almost a Ryan Yang specialty. That's Tanjagora. That's the best player in the county, man. I don't care what anybody says. I'm right. There's a shot, but it's just wide. 8th minute here on Capital Sports Network. 0-0 in the county semifinal. Remember, if you just tuned in, Notre Dame won the 2-3 matchup. 1-1, 3-2 in penalties. Princeton missed their last 3 penalties to set up to make it to their second straight county final. Remember, there was no county final in 2020. So the last county final was 2019, which Notre Dame lost 4-3 in overtime to your Pennington school team. That was their 5th title game in a row. This is Pennington's 6th semifinal in a row, trying to get to their 6th straight final. This is Lucas Gessner looking to try to make that happen. Good ball in, and it's a goal for Pennington! It's an early goal! It's Ryan Yang again! The Hopewell killer! He is just lethal in front of the net for Pennington. Lethal, I tell you. 9th minute goal. And this Pennington, bit of a Pennington revenge tour, if you want to call it that. Obviously not against Nottingham. I guess they felt bad that I scored all those goals against them, or I scored the goals and I saved all of them. They had to embarrass my old school. But then against Hun, who they took to overtime, 3-2 in the regulation, that was a 5-0 game, and it could have been 10. Remember, this was a tough game the first time they played. I still expected to be a little bit close, but this was a close game the first time. It was 1-0 the whole game. Ryan Yang scored, and then, Rafa Ponce de Leon, the top keeper in the whole country, had to make a few saves in that game. Nick Tagliarini, I think had to that ball. So I expect Hopewell, this little bit of kick and run style, balls over the top, might be able to give some trouble here. See the wind playing havoc. The wind is blowing towards my face. It's blowing across the pitch from where you're looking to my face and into my face, like, pretty hard. Like I said, the only thing that could have made this worse is if it was raining. Oh, it's Ryan Yang again! 2-0! We are not even 10 and a half minutes into this game, and Ryan Yang has just absolutely decimated this Hopewell defense. And that was a play. Ronan Karp gets the assist, but that was Ryan Yang at his best. Remember, this kid's it's a Toronto FC kid from the summer. We could have a hat trick inside the first 12 minutes. Good block there. Oh, it's Tanjagora with a shot. Saved. Oh, Hussein Simpster, the quarterback. Checking in. Ryan lives in his building. Let's go, Ryan. Oh, it's 3-0! It's 3-0! This is incredible! Absolutely incredible! Aiden Keith! We are not even 12 minutes in! We are not even 12 minutes into this contest, and it is 3-0. This is absolutely incredible right now. Absolutely incredible. I think Pennington's trying to make a statement here. Might just be me, but I think they're trying to make a statement. Absolutely incredible. Not great for my ratings here. People might start tuning out. Wancho, you might be able to go to bed already. Oh, it's almost another one. I'm gonna need I have to remember. Just remind me before in the message here, chat. Just remind me to make sure I take my throat spray when I get home. I might be doing a lot of yelling tonight. Already done a lot. It's already 3-0. It's 3-0. We're not 14 minutes into the game yet. Now the problem becomes, if you're a Hopewell, I mean, you have to try to, look, you're 15 minutes into the game, so you got to kind of, take a breath and say, listen, we just got, we don't even know what hit them. So this kid is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. You got to try to get a goal back here. You got to get a goal back. Got to get a goal before halftime. You cannot give up another goal. You can't give up another goal. Here's a set piece opportunity. Hopewell lives on these. You got to, if you're Hopewell here, 15 minutes in, clicking into the 16-minute, you got to see if you can score here. The only problem with, once again, sending players forward is now you're open here at the back for a lightning quick counterattack. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes the counter. Guess who's got the ball? Kid plays for Toronto FC's U team, man. He's an All-American. Soon to be Ivy Leaguer. Not sure if I can tell you where he's going, but I'm super excited to hear where he's going. I'm very proud to hear that he's going where he's going. If he's going where he's going. I'm so excited. Hussein, we want Kieran. It's a little bit early for that, Hussein. We gotta settle down, man. We're only 16 minutes into the game. Let's get it to 8-0 first before we get to thinking about Kieran. But get B. Russ in. That's right. Kieran's gonna be playing here. B. Russ is in. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Brandon Russell, by the way, on this team, and once again on the basketball court. That basketball team here is going to be really good under Chandler Fraser-Pauls, former Pennington soccer player, basketball player, played for me at NLSA. Unbelievable midfielder, guard. Led Penning to a big win over Trenton Catholic the year Trenton Catholic was the Tournament of Champions winner. They were 27-3 that year. One of their losses was to Pennington. I think it was, I want to say 40-37. And I don't think it was a very good offensive game, but sometimes that happens. Don't sleep on Merrick. Oh, we all big. Merrick's a big fan of the Red Army on the other side. Kirk LeComp in the middle there. Getting his gonna have to change his in Trenton Times. Yeah, it's Coach Hawkey and ref. I give Kirk LeComp some press, man. He's big time, man. He refs college games and does the. I don't know if you were with us for the Real Central Jersey RCNJ games this summer. I did the play-by-play for them, but a lot of those games. Lauren W. checking in, put Merrick in, fan favorite once again. Eric Lou. Lauren, he will be playing. I trust me on that. We played a little bit quicker there. Akri, Tanjagora. And just play it safe there. You're welcome, Lauren W. and Teddy Molnar W. On Twitter, they call me Ween, Willer, Ween, because I get the W's all the time. Uh-oh, that's a goal. Oh, what a save. Oh, it's in anyway! Buckering Tanjagora! It's 4-0! What a save by the keeper coming out. See Noah Koister ready to come in. Joe Cullen, the GOAT. That's right. Noah Koister coming in for Aiden Keith. And Keen Brown comes out. I see who checked in. I think that was Juan David Borges. Listen, this game just started. We're only 20 minutes in. There's 60 minutes to go in this game, and it is 4-0. 4-0. Caleb Hibbert, Ween. That's right, man. This is incredible. I'll be honest. Well, after you saw the Hun game, I just had a feeling this was going to be like this. And don't go by what I wrote in the paper. Sometimes that's a little psychological. I think we're going to see Brandon soon. Brandon Hattrick, if he goes into Shorty Prince, I believe you in this game. He might be scoring 3. Sid Benoit wants Thierry in. Thierry Henry? I don't think he's eligible. I don't know. He might be. I don't think he played any high school. He might not have played high school. He might have some eligibility left. Teddy Molnar, how's it going, buddy? Glad you're watching Capital Sports Network. Hi, guys. You guys at Pennington students are the best. We're getting all kinds of shirts and some scarves and stuff made for you. Just keep watching. You got the swim meets, hopefully, and the lacrosse and the basketball and the baseball and all that stuff. Oh. You guys are the smart ones here watching on Capital Sports Network instead of coming out here and freezing. Decent crowd here. A lot of them Hopewell fans. I think some people stayed from the first game. I know there's some Notre Dame players watching here. Obviously, they're basically at every game. I think we've known from the start of the season that we were going to have a rematch, Notre Dame and Pennington in the final. Aiden, we're going to do everything, man. We're going to try to do everything. Coach, if Chief wants us to do swimming, man, I'll do swimming. I'll do anything, man. We will video stream any kind of a meet that you want. He's got an elite program, man. Pennington, an elite swim program. This is just way too easy, man. Way too easy. It's just way too easy here. Hear that Pennington section, the Red Army is loud. They're barking like bulldogs. Bakery just do you know how hard this player of the year voting is going to be on this team for the county, for the area? Rafa is unbelievable. He keep clean sheets all the time. Lucas, big time. Ryan Yang, obviously, big time. Ryan Karp. Not Ryan Karp. Ronan Karp, sorry. Kieran Karp. There's Ronan. Oh, 1-2. By the way, these two play really well together up top. There we go. And Bakary Tanjagora. I mean, unbelievable. Oh, the wind slowed down a little bit. Oh, look at that. That's why you always take the elements in the first half. If you have the wind at your back, first half. Because the wind could die down in the second half. And then you get an advantage both halves, right? I don't think it matters much in this game, but it was definitely a factor in that first game. Both teams kind of try to play balls over the top. Good job. Look at that. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. No. It's raining on the other side of the pitch. could be interesting, folks. I need someone from the Red Army to come over here with an umbrella and hold it so I can stream. Keep you guys in the know here. Strange. Looks like it's stopped. Get you a radar. There's a ball across. Oh! Here's the current radar. That doesn't look good. That doesn't bode well. You guys didn't know I was in the Weather Channel fan club, did you? Big weather guy. Do a little bit of it all, you know? But, gonna have to try to. Now it's starting to rain. See the rain and the lights back there? The Hopewell fans chanting, "We saw lightning." I don't think so. I see a little rain. See the rain in the clouds or the lights over there. But this game is gonna be finished. And all my rain gear is in the car. Oh, they're the bird cage. Sorry, Lauren. Yes, the bird cage. I call them the Red Army because, you know, it's a Manchester United thing and you're in red, same colors. So, and we film from the Hawk's Nest. Oh, just over. We saw lightning.
I know.
You writing this? You could write it now.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting my computer. I'm just going to write. Kennedy scored a bunch of goals. Here's what Chad said. Here's what he thinks about Notre Dame. I think it quote to him. And then Fisher's like, yeah. I mean, I think Notre Dame, at least like the difference in size and physicality and quickness is so apparent between these two teams. But I think Notre Dame, at least physically matches up a little bit better and can challenge them physically. Notre Dame would be up for it. He's a little worried that they just played 2 overtimes and Penny could basically rest guys in the second half.
Facts, Yasin. Facts. He is a good soccer player. He's a very good basketball player as well. Good freshman player. See him down there warming up. He might be coming in. He might be coming in soon. You might be getting to see B. Russell. If it gets to be about 8-0, it's 5! It's 5-0. 31st minute goal. I think that was Felix Shapiro. Not sure there. Trying to get confirmation on that. 23. Connor Coyne. That's Connor Coyne. And this is going to be an absolute I don't know what word I could use for this. I mean, it's going to be ugly. It's already ugly. Hope the Notre Dame kids went home after this. Now at least I know I'll be doing 2 games on Thursday. I won't be writing. I'll be streaming. Capital Sports Network. And right now, you're saying yes, we could probably get Kieran in now. So his grandfather could go to sleep in England, man. It's 1:30 in the morning there. And it's 2:30 in the morning in Madrid, so. I had gloves somewhere, and they're always in this jacket.
And yes, I know the question is, why are you only wearing one? Don't know.
One glove is better than 2 gloves. We need a Pablo goal. Yes, Hussein Pablo. And we need a Pablo goal for Juancho so he can go to sleep. You see some guys coming in. That's Felix Shapiro. And Abdul Fai coming in. So just about the worst thing possible for Notre Dame here. Pennington players are going to get to play about 25 minutes tonight in a glorified practice. And Notre Dame just had to play an absolute war against Princeton. 100 minutes plus penalties. Emotionally drained, I'm sure. Sid Benote says 1 glove is certainly better than 2. Wait, it's certainly better than 2 gloves. I'm talking about Kyle Franco's talking about his hands are cold, man. We need 1. We need 2 gloves.
Somewhere in between the penalty kicks and the celebration, when I was shooting the photos, I lost my right glove. Although I think Notre Dame may try and play direct in the final on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because they have some guys who can play that way, and they have some guys who can get in behind Pennington and have the ability to put the ball away. Like Honish and Bench are Division I players.
Bench is going to Monmouth. I don't know where Honish is going.
Hall, right?
Is he?
I think he's going to Seton Hall.
Nice. All right.
Which automatically makes him Pennington player of the year.
Because you went to Seton Hall?
Because he wants to go to Seton Hall. No, I'm kidding. Don't quote me on that.
You'll have to wait to see my area player of the year until I think December 2nd. But, if you've been following, Ian is still awake. Ian, we're going to try to get you Kieran in here. Ian's still awake at 1:25. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Could have been 6. Ian, thoughts on that Oh, by the way, the other day, people were saying maybe because Colin Powell died, the flag was at half mast. So maybe hearing Colin Powell. Maureen, if I could get some Pennington gloves, that would be fantastic. Just the thin ones. Maybe Chad will have those. Oh, just wow. See if I can get a Pennington soccer hoodie. I saw those. See if I can get one of those from Chad. Got him some soccer jerseys. Maybe. I don't know. I might not. I usually do, but I have this. Mike, you got a pen? Switch bags.
I can get one. I got one.
But the craziest thing about this game is there's still 44 minutes left.
Could we shorten the second half to 30 minutes?
We used to have this when I was at Trenton Catholic, and we play like Riverside or Willingboro and stuff, and like the second half would just be like 30 minutes because we would be up like 10-3, so we could only win by 7 goals in the Burlington County League. So we would get to 7-0, Medford Tech or something, one of these teams, and just have to like dribble the ball all the way down, kick it out of play, win the ball back. I made him go all the way back to the keeper and then go all the way down, kick it out of bounds, and that killed about maybe 20 minutes. Keen Brown is the best sophomore fullback in the country. You might be right about that. I think he's a Division I guy. I'm hearing his brother, 6th or 7th grade, is even better than him. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hear he's a phenom. Different position, I believe. I know Pablo's brother, hopefully coming over, joining Pablo. Wancho, you might have to move over here for a year or two. Ian, thoughts on the Manchester United debacle the other day? I don't even know. I forget what team you're a fan of. We got a Fulham fan next to us here, Kyle Franco. He's Fulham.
Second in the championship. Pretty good right now. I'm hoping for a top 2 finish. So
Automatic promotion.
I don't want to sweat out another playoff. That was unpredictable.
The guy doing the best job in the championship right now is none other than Mark Wayne Rooney. Derby County, already a 12-point thing, and maybe another one coming, and they might stay up.
They might stay up. They're not. It's not at the point where they're buried, like they can't get out. I thought you were going to tell me Scott Barker.
No.
Well, he's kind of run his course in Fulham.
Bournemouth is doing all right though. He's at Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Rick Fortenbaugh to keep asking some questions here, but what are your thoughts on Pulisic's thing about?
I'm worried that he cannot stay healthy.
But what about the comments today about they treat him bad because he's American? He had to block somebody on Twitter because they kept putting the same American meme on Twitter. And they had to call the authorities or something.
Well, look, that's always going to be a thing when you go over and play in Europe.
Yep.
Like, if you're an American player, that is always going to be a thing. You might as well wear it with a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor.
First American Champions League winner, right?
Correct.
We want Justin.
But, yeah.
Oh.
That might have been a 5-0 side.
Sal. Oh. You can have both.
I just think a penny. I have fun.
So that's Mo Salah. Come on, David.
I'll be back for the second half chat.
All right, we're going to have Kyle Franco back at halftime to talk about this game because we got to keep you entertained here. It's halftime, 10-minute halftime intermission, 5-0 Pennington. David, I just wrote a story for ESPN on radio today talking about how they're one of the teams I think that is rocketing up the charts of the odds for the Champions League. So we'll see. But we'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to run to the bathroom if I get a chance and maybe grab some coffee. Woo! There's a lot of bit of a wind burst, right? All right. Sorry about that, Teddy. Yeah, we got the wind just blew it over. The wind's picking up again. It had slowed down, but it's pretty brutal right again. So 5-0 Pennington. We had 2 goals from Ryan Yang to start the game. Aiden Keith scored the third. Aiden Keith. Bakary Tanjagora scored the fourth on an assist from Ronan Karp, and then the 5th was Connor Coyne. That's the update here, and it probably could have been worse for Hope, better for Pennington, too much better. I don't think it was the street light, by the way, Teddy. It was maybe the Maybe the lights. Here we go again. Still hearing chants on the field of put Kieran in. Kieran in. Just gotta. This is one of these games where you just basically got to go out there and work. Just do what you do for 40 minutes and.
I think it's important for both sides. Really, you keep playing. Like, if you're hopeful, you want to make sure you come out. You still want to compete, and you want to try and finish this half.
I just want to, see if
try
you
and
can
win the half.
try to win the half.
You want to try and win the half, right?
Pennington, you don't want to, really don't want to let up here for.
But you want to do it. You want to get some of your other guys in if you're Pennington, and you want to give them a chance to get minutes here.
Yep.
To go out and play hard.
It is pretty rough out here in the streets of Hopewell.
I said no one ever.
Hopewell, Pennington area. I don't know if the people I don't know if the Pennington students walked over from the school or they skated over, did something, but it's not very far. I believe it's 0.3 of a mile between the two fields. As the Hawk fly.
Are they officially the Hawks yet?
Not officially. I believe they are. I didn't see if. I have to see if. Which Fisher called them Raiders. They're no longer.
That gets a message to Mr. Jerry if you do that. That's great.
Oh. That's a tough ball from 50 yards away. Once again, though, it's 5-0, so might be a 5-0 call there. If it was 1-0, maybe a little different. Already 3 minutes gone in the second half, thankfully. Usually in football here in the second half, you get a running clock, which the clock usually runs here. Soccer as well, so it doesn't really help us. Hey, there's still a lot of fans here for Hopewell. Students haven't given up a hope on a big comeback, 6-5 maybe. Corner. 5 minutes in, it's starting to get colder. That's usually what happens at night. The wind wasn't bad for a little while there for the last 25 minutes, but it's definitely starting to pick up. There's Kieran right there, everybody. There's Kieran. You can tell him hello. I'll give a shout out. There's The chant goes up from the crowd. We want Kieran. Haven't heard many cheers today for Capital Sports. Morgan Koch checking in. We want Kieran. Morgan, if you were out here today, I feel like you might get 2 or 3 goals. It's that kind of game it is. I want to know how many goals you're scoring on Thursday so I can write the story beforehand. How many goals are you going to score, Morgan? Job dribbling through.
No shot!
Cheers of no shot, but there was a shot. And keep him out, but he didn't get kept out of the box. He was already in the box. Tough to hold that. Morgan, I haven't seen your prediction yet. 5 goals? 4? 7? There's a foul. Kirk the Comp's on it. Oh, it's into the crowd. Might not come back. The bird cage corrected by who corrected me earlier? There's a shot. Oh, Aiden corrected me, Aiden Medina. And Lauren W. Oh, Lauren, you're a Manchester United fan. It's tough times right now. Stink. This kid is so good, man. I don't know if you know, he played all summer with Toronto FC. Ryan Yang, number 10, played with the he's Adidas Next NXT or whatever. He played with
they're in their academy.
Yeah, yep.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah, he's from Toronto. Yep. Ivan, it is 5-0 Pennington. All 5 goals came in the first half. Emma Rose, a hat trick from Morgan. All right, there we go. She's very modest. Morgan's not going to tell me she's going to score a hat trick. But
well, because I know some young ladies who are going to try and prevent her from scoring a hat trick.
The Hopewell team.
Who are better than this Hopewell team.
Oof. Better showing at least.
Who will put up a better showing than the Hopewell boys did tonight.
First time they played, remember, the girls, it was 2-1 in overtime for Hopewell. Ronan Carpin. Hopewell had 1 shot on goal and scored. The first time Pennington and Hopewell played on October 2nd, remember it was a 2-0 game, but that game was close. Hopewell had a lot of chances in that game and just couldn't get past Rafa, which not many people have. I think this is...
Pennington has played with a different intensity tonight.
Yes. The chip on their shoulder. I think Pennington this is their 16th game. I think they have 12 or 13 clean sheets. They lost 1-0 to St. Benedict's. They tied 1-1 against Woodstock Academy, which is a team of just 19 and 20-year-olds from Portugal, Spain, and Brazil. So that was actually a crazy game, and they really should have won the game. They should have had 4 penalties in the game. They gave up 2 goals to Hun. And maybe they gave up 1 goal. They gave up 1 goal. Oh, there's a chance. They gave up 1 goal to Paul the Sixth. So 11 clean sheets coming into today. It will be 12 if they keep one today. But they've only allowed 5 goals all season. Would have been interesting to see what
we are going to get the game everybody wants to see in the county.
Yes, rematch of the 2019 final, won by Pennington 4-3 in overtime. An own goal. The Princeton goal was today, an own goal.
Not according to Redbird.
There was nobody. Did you see it?
Yeah, the guy didn't keep his accent, the kid just got his feet tangled up.
You can't give that goal to the Notre Dame kid.
I bet he ain't going to get that goal.
He ain't getting it on NJ.com. I'll tell you that right now. That'll be an own OG. That used to be Manchester United's best player for a few seasons. Oh, it's safe. Thank you, Miss Iorio. See you Thursday. Don't be late to school tomorrow. Don't be out celebrating. You haven't won anything yet. Oh, just wide. We had about 100 viewers right at the prime of the first half until Pennington just kept scoring and scoring and scoring. We lost a lot of viewers pretty quickly. It's great for the Pennington fans, terrible for ratings. That's why that Eagles game Thursday night couple weeks ago was 28-3, and then all of a sudden it was 28-22. Got to keep the people watching. It's a big conspiracy.
Tough night for the ice cream man.
He's not selling much ice cream either.
It's not in this weather.
And raining.
Not in this weather.
Hope was the top seed in Central 3, though. So even with this loss, has a chance to do some damage in that bracket.
There are no teams like Pennington in the Central Group 3 sectional.
Oh. For one time, it's weird. There's only 5 CBC teams in Central 3.
Yeah, and it's different for boys and girls because the number of teams is different.
Some teams are Central 3, some teams are Central 4 for girls and boys. Northern Burlington's up to Central 4 for soccer, I saw, because they're in the bracket in Central 4. They're usually Central 3. Nottingham is Central 2. Nottingham's a Group 2 school now, which is absolutely ridiculous. Those seeds came out today. Notre Dame, which is in the final here, is a 3 seed, going to have to face Pingree in the semifinals, which could be tough for the Irish. The Pingree team is absolutely phenomenal. Saw them play a couple times this year. They just absolutely annihilated someone at that Springside Chestnut Hill at that mainline tournament. 7-0. Ann Meyer, go Pennington. Derek White, great game between 2 Central Jersey soccer powerhouses. These teams are Central Jersey soccer powerhouses. think it was a great game for one team tonight. I'm a little stunned at how as you hear the crowd chant Capital Sports, I hope I was going to be a little bit more up for this game, playing on their home turf. Oh, just why. And Hopewell hasn't been in this game at all. It's been all pennies right from the beginning. And it was 3-0 after 12 minutes. I mean, the game was over after 12 minutes. The game was probably over after like 10 minutes, but it was definitely over after 12. And it's a little disappointing, but once again, you got to shake this off, and you got a chance to. You're going to host all 4 games in the sectional, so. Oh, off the line. Close. Good save there. Like it might have gone in. Oh, another good save. No let up. Two players going forward here. 56th minute. Still 5-0 Pennington. We're going to get Pennington Notre Dame final, which was predicted before the season started by me, but once again, I don't think you had to be a genius to figure that one out. Pennington was preseason top 10 in the country, and Notre Dame was playing in the CVC. So we're going to have a 17-1-1 team against a 14-1-1 team. 17-1. Diagonal by Gessner. You wonder at what point Coach Bridges starts making some changes here and gets some guys some rest. He's already got some of his back line resting. King Brown hasn't played a lot today. Shorty Prince still repping Brandon here. I'm going to assume he's coming in the next few minutes here. It's 5-0, 22 minutes left. I think we're going to see some of these guys start to get into the contest. You start resting Ronan and Ryan. I was yawning on my show today. Daryl Fine, co-host, was like, "Why are you yawning?" Talking about these terrible games. We had Ryder tomorrow, big Ryder men's game, 7:00 on ESPN Plus. Tune in to see me call the game. I don't know who it's with. Maybe Pockets. Steve Rubenstein. Iona. Yeah, it should be a decent game.
I haven't seen Charlie, his team play yet. I usually like to go watch him play once a year.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Ryder's pretty good. They got the whole team from got a lot of kids from France and Spain, and they're playing well at the right time of year. I think if they win this, think they can get to. Not sure if they can get to the 2. I think they're locked in at 3. If they win, they might be able to get to 2. See Pablo and Noah Poister ready to check in. I think they can get to 2 with a win. Maybe 6-2-1 in the league, maybe with 1 game to go. If you remember from last year, the 6th seed Monmouth, we played in the spring. Monmouth went on the road, beat the 3 seed, beat the 2 seed, and beat the 1 seed to go to the NCAA tournament. And then it was Marshall that won the final, and with a midfielder, Pedro Dolabella, who played at Pennington. So he was I believe he was the Scholar Athlete of the Year for the NCAA for soccer. A really good student, obviously, but national champion, a lot of awards. I don't know how. I got to see how they're doing this year. I haven't got a chance to watch a lot of TV this year.
Neither have I.
Big Pennington football game at home versus ANC on Saturday. That's right. David. Jerry Uri with a big win over Petty last week. David, we've been, we started covering those games and we just didn't. But, if you want to still have me on that podcast, let me know. We'll talk a little American football. Hamilton West will beat these guys. Earl Hubert. I don't know about that. Maybe. Give Coach Snyder a couple years. This is tough.
Made some good saves tonight.
Yeah, the keeper's been good for. Once again, I think we say this a lot when you see teams play Pennington, but they give up so many goals. But they haven't been horrible.
You just can't get behind Pennington.
Yeah.
And have to. You just, if you get behind them, you're just in big trouble. Hopefully could have come in tonight and got through the first 20 minutes. 0-0. Maybe you start to have a little belief in yourself.
Yep.
You kind of get into the game, but Pennington just blew them out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, the game was over. Yep. I think that's what you've seen from Pennington this year. You can't go behind against them. There's been some games where they've struggled for the first 20 minutes and ended up winning 3-0 or 1-0 or 4-1. But if you go down 2-0 in the first 10 minutes against this team, except for the Hun game, you get blown out. I mean, there's been a lot of 7-0 games.
Yeah, particularly when you don't have the talent to match up. Obviously, a game until you play a St. Benedict's, it's a little bit of a different story because they'll match up talent-wise.
I'll be interested to see. I mean,
Pennington play again, right?
Pennington has to beat Hun on next Monday,
which has been a tricky team for them this year, both in a regular season and the county tournament.
Yeah, the regular season game was 3-2 in overtime. It was another goal. Oh, good save. It was 2-0 Pennington after 8 minutes, and then Hun scored in the 10th minute, and the Hun keeper just played out of his mind. Aiden is his name. Played out of his mind.
Had a really nice night to go keep football, and I know that's weird to say.
If it wasn't for him, it'd be 10-0 right here, easily. Pennington's played. Absolutely. You just hope there's, if you're a Pennington fan, they save something for
something for Thursday.
Oh, just wide. Abdu coming in. Abdu, so it can't be long before B. Russ. See B. Russ and Aiden. 15 minutes to go, so you're going to start seeing some of these people. So getting back to Hunt so it was 3-2 in the first game, and then last game they just kind of blitzed them, and it was just 5-0. And I think Hunt gave them a little motivation by setting up a tailgate in the right in front of the school there and putting the big Hunt flag. I don't know if you need to give Pennington any motivation. Yeah, so they'll play a third time, and then obviously Petty will play. I think it's Petty against St. Benedict's. I didn't see who won the Petty player game, but Petty will try to pack it in there and give St. Benedict's the game. That's what they did against Pennington, and just packed it in, played 10 behind the ball, and it almost worked. They got to about 4 minutes to go, scoreless, and then Pennington scored late. You can watch that game and any of these other Pennington games on Capital Sports Network. That game was intern Brian Rose, so hopefully he got the goals. Always have to worry about him. Took off from the field hockey senior day after the third quarter yesterday. Yeah. Said he had to go to work. I'm like, man, you gotta call in late or something. You can't just leave games in the third quarter, man. In his defense, Petty showed up an hour late, so
Okay.
Game was supposed to be at 4:15 and didn't start till 5. But he's gonna have to. He said he's gonna change his Teddy Molnar Go Pennington. He's gonna change his hours because these basketball games in the wintertime are 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Can't be. Oh, Pennington plays something at 4:15, but you can't be leaving the game in the third quarter.
Oh. That was going in the corner.
Ryan Yang just almost faking himself out there. These players on skates out here, cold enough to be on ice skates. It's dead. The crowd has been dead since halftime, and there's nothing to cheer about. This game's been over. Good ball in. Saini waiting for B. Russ to go in. Where's he at? Let's see if I can find him over there. I don't know. Is he there? Gonna be soon. Kieran Karp and B. Russ getting ready to go in.
Did you write the first game?
Nah.
Did anybody cover it?
Yeah, me. I'm supposed to do the first game and then add 4 paragraphs under this one, but I'm just gonna write it as one story, like the matchup everybody wanted to see. Yeah. I'll just mix it in. Here's Pablo. Wancho, if you listen closely, I know it's like 3 a.m. over there, so you're probably asleep. But if you listen closely, you can hear the train in the background here. Still, the train tracks are only about a quarter of a mile away. I know it's not as loud as before. You're probably asleep, though. I'll be honest, Juancho. You'll probably be watching this tomorrow morning or this morning over there. I don't blame you at 3 a.m. 5-0. It's like when the World Cup happened in Korea and Japan.
Yeah, you got up early to watch.
Oof.
There's a game I remember US 3,
Playing
Portugal 2.
4:10 in the morning and then 1:30 in the morning. Those games were brutal times. Probably the last time you're gonna have that over there anytime soon. Maybe Australia, but it's tough for the TV.
Yeah, I got up. Remember USA 3, Portugal 2?
Yeah.
USA went up 3-0 in that game.
That was the year US went to the quarters. And Korea went to the
very
semifinals.
unlucky not to be in the semis. Remember Torsten Frings handball on the line that went uncalled when US totally outplayed Germany in that game.
That's right.
And that was, I don't know if our British friends know, but that was young Landon Donovan. I think he was, 19 at the time?
Before he went to Everton.
Yes, long before. He was at Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen. And obviously, it didn't work out in there, and he ended up coming back and having the career in MLS.
Oh. Safe, Rafa. First time he's touched the ball all night, I think.
Where's Rafa going to college?
Rafa?
Where's he?
Full ride Villanova.
Villanova?
Yeah, I think. He was supposed to go to North Carolina, but Villanova gave him a ton of money. He played in the U18 national final last year for PDA against Real Salt Lake, maybe? It was either Real Salt Lake or Kansas City in the final, the academy team. They lost in penalties. They kept a clean sheet in that. So he's plays for a big time club team. Coach Mills still out there urging his team on.
Like to see that. You got to be positive.
8 minutes left. Right? Yeah, you can't keep your head down. You got to use this. You got to use this 40 minutes as a training exercise for. Look, you're not winning the game. Everybody knew at halftime they're not winning the game, but you got to count. You got a state tournament to play, and you got a top seed, and you get a chance to go out here and practice against the top 7 team in the country. You got to take advantage of what you can.
And that's what, as a coach, I like too. That you're positive with your guys. You continue to encourage them.
Ronan Karp ready to go back in. No B-rush yet. Might be saving B-rush for the final.
Let's go.
Jonathan, the score is 5-0 Pennington, and it was 5-0 Pennington in the first half. It was 3-0 after 12 minutes. Remember, you can always go back and watch the replay of this on Capital Sports Network. Watch some more of those ads for me. It was 3-0 after 12 minutes. Ryan Yang had scored twice, and Aiden Keith scored one, and it was just absolutely. Oh, look at this, guys! Look at this. Yassine, Teddy, the shorty, Prince. Look who's going in. It's your guy, B. Russell. Yes, Jonathan, it's been ugly. And not for the Hopewell keeper, it's honestly a 7-8 nothing game right now. Legitimate. He's made like really. Heightstown will beat Pennington. You guys went to penalty kicks against Lawrenceville, the 12th seed, and then lost to Hopewell 6-2. You guys give them 6 goals to Hopewell, and then Hopewell's getting absolutely destroyed right now. So I'm not sure about that. It might have been a better game though, just because it couldn't have been any worse. Heightstown will beat Pennington. That's the last quote on here.
In what sport?
Jonathan Rojas. Football, yes.
I mean, probably is a sport where I'd stand
Jonathan, you guys got a decent seed there in the States, so make sure you stay focused and get Coach Wolkowitz and everybody, my guy Carpio over there. Derek Carpio played for me at Trent Catholic. Mike Gallo was my coach. There he is. Get B. Rush the goal.
Is B. Rush a fan favorite?
Yes. He's very good. He's apparently a very good basketball player as well. Coach Chandler Frazier Pauls is building a pretty good team apparently. But Brandon's got a couple big goals this year. And he's only a freshman. Has this Bakary Tanjagor right there who just tracked back. He's like N'Golo Kante, but better at this point. You're going to be seeing Bakary Tanjagori playing at some point for the Senegal national team. He already plays for the U17s as a freshman. He's going to be with the senior team at some point. There's Abdu.
Isn't
fine.
What's his name at Marshall now too? The kid that was
Eber?
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, good job. And Mansour might be. I think he's with the Union.
One of them was with, the big guy, the tall guy was with the Union too. When they played friendly against that Real Central New Jersey. Whatever they call themselves. RCNJ.
Destiny Evans caught a big touchdown versus Petty last week. Yes, the freshman basketball team is going to be freshman basketball players.
Chandler Frazier Paul's out on the recruiting trail.
Yeah, he is. This guy, I think the Pennington's going to be pretty good. See what they can do in the county tournament. You got to get them in there. No PGs, obviously. Pennington soccer doesn't use any PGs, but sometimes. Oh, Jonathan Rojas says Heightstown beat Hopewell 3-1 in the regular season. Yes, I was there. I saw it. What was the score last game? Just tell the fans. The only team in the CVC that has a legitimate shot to stay. Oh, offside. Close to this Pennington team is Notre Dame. Nobody else. Thank you, John. Yes.
We'll have
Guys, shake that off and get ready for the postseason, though. Don't let that result define your season. You gotta go win the sectional. Go win Central 4. Sorry.
Looking forward to is two of the biggest stars in that final will be on the sidelines. Chad Bridges and Brian Fisher.
Third time they'll be meeting in the final. Chad played West Windsor South in 2015 and 2017. Wins in both. Part of their 5 wins in a row, and this will be Pennington's 6th straight Mercer County final. They've won 5 in a row. One was drawn against.
One was a co-champ, right?
Yeah, one was a co-champ because they told us 5 minutes before the game ended that there was no penalties.
Yes, Princeton High, right?
Yep, that was the year Pennington finished 4th in the country and won the Prep A title.
The Wayne Sutcliffe team is always very difficult to play against.
And we were close to getting a Pennington-Princeton final for the 4th time since 2009, maybe 2010. So your final score is going to be Pennington 5, Hopewell 0. And it's going to be 1 versus 2. Or maybe it's going to be. Almost got another goal there. So your final score here from Hopewell Valley High School, Pennington 5, Hopewell Valley 0. Remember now, the final is going to be Thursday at 7 o'clock. They've switched the times. Thursday at 7. So you'll be here, Capital Sports Network. Please tune in to the girls' game at 5 first, and then the boys' game at 7. It's going to be, thank you, David. It's going to be Pennington v. Notre Dame in the boys' final and Pennington v. Hopewell in the girls' final. 1 and 2 versus 1 and 2, both things. So thank you for watching Capital Sports Network. And we will see you again Thursday night.